Today we're in historic Goshen, Indiana, and we're going to take you around the town. Settled in 1831, Goshen, Indiana is nestled in the heart of Elkhart County. The city prides itself on community service with many active service clubs and nonprofit organizations giving back on a daily basis. The revitalization of the downtown contributes to the city's overall appeal to residents, visitors, businesses, industry, and entrepreneurs. The city is home to the county's only four-year institution, Goshen College. Goshen is home to 7 parks and miles of trails. The Pumpkin Vine Nature Trail runs from Goshen to Middlebury and Shipshewana along the former Pumpkin Vine Railroad. Now, if it's more air that you're interested in, the Goshen Air Show takes place annually at the Goshen Airport. Since the 1940s, they've been giving back in a big way, even donating their leftover pastries to the local food pantry. Welcome to Dutch Maid Bakery. So we're out here at Dutch Maid Bakery with the owner, Lyle. And Lyle, I know that this place has been around since like 1940, right?
Mid-1940s for sure. I took over in 2017.
Okay, so what's the history of this place? I mean, from 1940 until now, how did we get to here?
It's gone through a few owners. It's all been family owned, of course, as far as that goes. The beginning part of it was 2 brothers from the Notre Dame went to Notre Dame. They're from the Netherlands. Okay, so the story goes that they actually had a supermarket or a grocery store of some sorts. It progressed into what is now Dutch Maid Bakery.
Tell us a little bit about what you guys do. I mean, we can obviously see behind us, we got some donuts, we got cakes, but what's kind of the gamut of everything you guys do here?
Donuts, rolls, and Danish are the biggest overall combination of what we do daily.
Okay.
We also do the butter cookie, which I think we're probably, I would call us maybe world famous for that.
Okay.
Maybe. I just don't know, but we're
you sell like, I know like 45 to 50,000 of those go out every year, so I'd say they're like well known.
They are well known in the Michiana area.
You guys have lunch here as well.
Oh yeah.
I know we're going to get to take a look at some of the lunch items that they have here. Your cookies, you guys actually do. You can like do custom cookies as well, like company logos and things like that, right?
We have places that do groundbreakings, other open house events, like real estate, stuff like that.
Sure.
And then there's, the custom side of it too. We have all sorts of shapes and sizes that we can cut our butter cookie into. So the unique part about that is if we don't have the cutter and you get it, bring it to us, tell us what color you want on it or how you want it decorated, and
no kidding. Yeah. That's pretty, so if somebody has a company around here and they want to maybe have like a special gift for somebody for an open house or whatever, they can call you up and you can go through that process with them and then create their logo right on the cookie. Obviously people can come into this location, they can get donuts, but you guys service a pretty large area where you're wholesaling your donuts out.
We cover a wide area here in the Michiana area. There's a never ending need for sweets, if you know what I mean.
Right, absolutely. So if you guys have like a favorite coffee shop, a convenience store that's not carrying their donuts and danishes,
absolutely,
let them know that you want them carrying Dutch Maid danishes. Now, Lyle, why don't we head over to the facility that all these are made, and let's see where the magic all happens.
Absolutely.
Sound good?
Yes.
All right, let's go. So we're here with Becca now, and she's actually going to teach us how to, snail Danish? Is that what it's called? We're going to some Danish. Now, Becca, how many of these do you think you do each day?
We do about 35 to 40 dozen.
Wait, 35 to 40 dozen?
Yep.
Every day?
Every day.
All right, so we're going to dive in and see what this is all about. Let's snail some Danish.
All right, so you grab your strip.
Okay.
And then what you're going to do, you're going to kind of twist it.
Okay.
Until you get a nice curl. And you're going to just nail it like a snail shell. We're going to put them on a tray right here.
Okay. And then you have several different flavors of these.
Yeah, I believe we have 10 different flavors. Yeah.
What do you think is the most popular one? Any idea?
Our Baker Special. It's brown sugar mixed with walnuts.
What other items here, other than the Danishes, do you actually make in this facility?
We also make our cakes here. We make all of our cake donuts here.
Okay.
All of our yeast donuts are made here as well. We also make all of our gourmet cookies, our muffins, Almost everything you see in the store is made here.
Now we're going to fill some donuts with some custard, and Becca's gonna show us the magic again. All right, Becca, how's this work?
All right, so you take your donuts, and we have a preset amount of how we fill it. And so the goal is to make it right in the center. You don't want to go too far on the bottom or too far on the top,
okay,
or it's just going to explode.
Explode.
So
explode
the key is
with custard.
To just push it in, and if you can't get it, just give it a little wiggle. And when you get to this point, you hit this bar, and you just pull out just a little bit. That's it.
You make that look really simple, but it cannot possibly be that simple.
I think you can do it.
So, right on the center here, and then we're gonna push this bar in, and then start pulling them out. Is that right?
Yep, just a little bit.
Oh, look,
You did it.
I explode. What do you mean I did it? I didn't do it, I exploded them out. All right, so let me try it one more time.
There you go.
We're gonna see how many of these custard donuts Nick can ruin for Lyle here. All right, so we're gonna slide them in here. Boom, they're in.
Go
We're
all
gonna
the
hit
way.
the button.
Yep. Good job.
Whoa, ninja. Okay, so now it's time to ice the Bavarian creams, right?
Yep. So this is a warming tray. So we put our bowls with our icings in here.
So it's warm icing on top of it.
Yep. Got to make it smooth because if not, it's really thick like this.
Okay, so is that what it starts off at, and then you put it in the warming bowl? Okay.
Yeah, and this is one of the icings we do make in house. You'll grab one, grab a little bit of icing, put it on here, give it a little swoop, and you're done.
So you say a little swoop.
Just a little swoop.
Let's try this here. Is that a little swoop?
Yeah, looks good. You're hired.
She didn't say that when I was filling the donuts, but I can work the icing station. All right, so I know you knock these out all day long. Let's see how quickly you do these. Yeah.
All right.
Keep up the good work. Becca, I'm noticing that we don't have any utensils here to ice them with. So how exactly do we ice these?
Your hands.
Show us how it's done, and then I gotta try this.
All right, this is a caramel icing. Kind of give it a little bit of a stir.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
And just give it a little drizzle, drizzle.
Now see, this looks like something that I can actually pull off here. So we wanna do this, right?
Yep.
Just kind of drizzle it. Oh yeah. So now we're back here with Maria, and we're gonna actually show you some of the lunch items that they prepare here. So there it is, the turkey chipotle panini, chipotle turkey panini, whatever you wanna call it. It's pretty amazing. All right, so now we're in for a real treat. We're gonna make the deluxe grilled cheese. What's on this deluxe grilled cheese?
It has cream cheese, apricot marmalade, and Havarti and cheddar cheese.
All right, guys, I'm going in. This sounds pretty amazing. After you bite into it, it's like having lunch and dessert all at the same time in one sandwich right here. You gotta come in and you gotta try this out. And if you're really looking for something healthy, the California avocado salad is something that Maria actually helped design. What all is in this salad?
It starts with field greens and then some red onions with avocado, mango, and grilled chicken.
So guys, I know you can come in here for your donuts, you can come in here for your danishes, you can come in here for your muffins, you can come in here for your deluxe grilled cheeses, but if none of that suits you, check out the California avocado salad. It will hit the spot. Located in downtown Goshen, we're gonna go visit I Am She. So we're here with Barb from I Am She, and Barb, I know this has been a dream of yours for a long time. I think you told me it was like a 7-year dream of yours, is that right?
Yep, 7 years, yeah.
So how did this all come about? I know you kind of got a history. You told me you were kind of sewing Barbie clothes, I think, when you were a kid, but how did
Yeah.
this all come about?
Well, there's a huge need in this community for a shop that offers dresses and skirts.
Okay.
I wear skirts all the time, and they're hard to find, like good quality skirts.
Sure.
And so I looked at that need, and I was like, hey, let's make this happen.
Okay.
And so it took a long time for it to actually come into play, of course, but here we are.
Right, but this isn't new for you, right? I think you owned a bridal store at one point
Yeah,
in
I did.
time, right?
Yeah, I did.
And so you've been making clothes even since you were like a teenager, right? So people see kind of the end result of where we are today, but really this has kind of been in the making since you were little.
Yeah, I started, I don't know, with a needle and thread probably when I was 9, 10 years old, and sewed Barbie clothes and little bags and this and that. And then probably by, I don't know, 14, 15 was making some dresses, and my mom gave me some basic instructions, and then I just kind of went from there.
Well, why don't we go inside and take a look around so everybody else can see what I Am She is all about.
All right, that sounds great.
So Barb, where did the name I Am She come from and what does it mean?
So when we decided to do this store, it was very important for me to have the name reflect back to the worth of a godly woman. And one of my sons gave me three words early on, and it was strength, honor, and dignity. Okay. And so we threw a lot of different names and options around, and the word she came up. And then one night in the middle of the night, my husband woke up and he was like, oh, duh. She stands for strong, honored, esteemed. I also wanted the name of our store to be a tribute to my sister who passed away a number of years ago. She was strong, she was honored, and she was very esteemed, and everyone who knew her wanted to be a little bit more like her.
Another thing that I know about them is when the stuff hits the floor, it's been taken care of. Like I know that you steam every item before it comes to the floor, right? You like trim if there's any threads. Like it's really important for you that once it hits the floor, it's in the best shape it can be, right?
Absolutely. Every piece that comes into this store, we hand inspect them. If there's any imperfections or if it's not up to our standard of quality, we don't put it on our sales floor. So yeah, that's super important to us that our clothes look good on the sales floor and as you take them home.
All right, Carissa, so what are we looking at here?
All right, we have Emily in the amber dress in black. It's just good for dressing up or dressing down. And you can add a denim jacket when it gets chilly. We can add a quick belt, a pretty cardigan, and then you're all set for a date night out or just a night with friends or
I Am She is more than just a store. Now, you guys have a trademark now. You actually have your own clothing line now as well, right?
Of course, we have our label that we sew into the items. So there you go, one of our I Am She originals. So right now I've got some fabrics here on the table that we're looking at for later this winter and even going into spring, because we have to work ahead and start selecting our colors and what kind of fabrics we want, and then we get to get them ordered in time to hand them off to my local seamstress.
That's amazing. So not only have you started your store, but you got the trademark for I Am She.
Yeah,
you have your own clothing line now, and on top of it, you're supporting local seamstresses that are able to work from home, and create these. And I think that you're probably looking for more at this point with the way you're expanding, right?
We are looking for some more seamstresses who can do the quality and the standard of excellence that we're looking for.
So why don't we take a look at you in action and see exactly how all this works?
Okay, we can do that.
Awesome. So Barb, tell me what you're doing here.
So I'm working on finishing up one of our I Am She original skirts.
So I know other than the clothing, you actually help a lot of other small business owners. Like you carry, I think, some candles here, some cards. Tell me about that, because I know that's pretty important that you're supporting all these other businesses.
Yeah, it's really cool to me to be able to help other small businesses.
Have you ever taught anybody how to sew? So I haven't done it since like 7th grade. You think you can walk me through this?
Absolutely. We'll have you finish this hem.
All right, Barb.
Okay.
Walk me through this. How does this work?
There's a pedal on the floor that you'll gently push down, kind of like a gas pedal on your car. But
so if I hit it, it takes off.
Yeah, don't do that.
Here we go.
Yeah, you're good. Oh, look at you. See, you're a natural.
I don't know about a natural, but it looks like I did a pretty decent job.
Oh, you did a great job.
I did a great, you guys heard that. I did a great job sewing. So Linda, I know that you were a little instrumental in kind of pushing Barb into this, and now it's become a place that you shop as well. What do you love about I Am She?
There was a definite need downtown Goshen for this type of specialty shop.
Right.
For women who understand and like modest apparel. Don't focus too much on the word modest apparel. It's all stylish, and they're always adding just unique little accessories to go along. And they've got a good eye for store display. It feels comfortable when you come in here.
you know, downtown Goshen needed something like this, and beyond downtown Goshen, there's a lot of towns around this area that don't have anything like this, that people can travel to here and take advantage of what IMC has to offer right here in Goshen and spend a little bit of time in Goshen while they're here.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you so much encouraging her to start IMC. It's a wonderful place.
It is.
It's wonderful to have in downtown Goshen, and we appreciate you for supporting
Thank you,
small
Nick.
businesses.
Thank you.
So Barb, tell me about the IMC t-shirt. I believe it's an annual shirt that you guys are doing now, right?
So every year, starting with our grand opening, we've designed a t-shirt, and we'll continue to do that. Every year we'll design a new one.
So it'll be a different design each year.
Yeah, a
moving
different
forward.
design every year.
Your clothing line, they can actually get on your website,
Yeah.
right? Now, is the shirt available on the website as well?
Absolutely.
Now, what does the future hold for IMC?
Oh wow! I'm excited about the future. We're hoping to move into a larger space in the future. There's some talk about adding a guys line.
Really?
Yeah.
So you guys can find out more about them on the iShop local app. Make sure you take advantage of their special offer on there as well. You can get directions to them. You can call them right from the app. You can find their website right on the app as well. But there's nothing like coming in here and checking them out and actually meeting Barb in person to find out just how amazing she is. All right, we're out here with Nick from the Goshen Chamber of Commerce. What is it that makes Goshen so special?
Yeah, I don't want to be too cliche, but it's the people. The community spirit and the community camaraderie is really what drives Goshen.
Was it last year that actually you took the stoplights out coming down the main?
Yeah. So a lot of things happened. Main Street became part of a city street. It used to be part of US 33.
Right.
And so we were able to do kind of slow traffic down, stop signs, angle parking on Main Street. Way more pedestrian friendly.
Right.
And so yeah, just a lot of cool aesthetic pieces that are coming on. Like I said, still more to come.
What are some of the other things in the area that might be attractive to somebody coming from out of town to see while they're here?
Yeah, you can do a lot of different things. Downtown obviously is a great gem. The old bag factory, kind of an artisan center, great place to stop there.
Obviously, Goshen Medical is a huge asset to the community as well, and they've got several different branches.
Fantastic organization, very community minded, very focused on community health. Great partners in a lot of stuff we do here at the Chamber, but with a lot of the other programs in the community.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time to sit down and talk with us.
Thanks for
We
stopping
love
by.
Goshen. We love what's going on over here. We look forward to working over here with you guys more and more. Clothing for ladies of all ages. Welcome to Trend Clothing. So I'm here with one of the owners of Trend, Kirsten. And Kirsten, tell us a little bit about how this all started.
Yeah, so we were actually supposed to buy another store, and things kind of fell through with that, didn't work out. It was at the time where my mom was kind of looking for a new job, and I was kind of ready to just, start my own thing, and I wanted to have my own ideas come to life.
Sure.
And so we found this space available. We looked, for a while finding a space, and this kind of everything really just fell into place, and everything, like I said, it was like God's timing of how everything just happened and worked out. And so, now we're here, now we have the store.
Let me ask you, I know that there's a little bit of history involved in here too. Like I think some of the fixtures and stuff came actually from your yard, is that right?
Yes, so we had trees that had fallen over in our backyard, and we took those and we planed them, and then we sanded them down, and then we stained them, and we actually made them into the racks that we use today.
I think it was your grandfather that had a business here, is that correct?
Yes, yep.
Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, there's something with this counter that ties back to your grandfather?
Yes, so he did heating and cooling here in Goshen, and this was the first counter that they used at the first location for their business.
The family history is alive and well right here
It
inside
is.
Trend of what's been happening here for years. They can come in and kind of relive it as well.
Of course, yeah.
Awesome. So now I'm here with Carrie, the mother of this mother-daughter duo. And Carrie, what is it like working with your daughter?
It's really good. She's a good kid. I love her to death.
When she came to you with this dream of Trend, what was your thoughts?
Oh no.
Right?
For me, it was something totally different than what I did before.
Right. You guys get to shop together.
We do.
Right? You spend a
Yes.
lot of time here, obviously. So
Yes.
what's it like when you guys are shopping together, when you're looking for the newest items to bring into the store?
Well, it's fun because I get her perspective, she gets my perspective, so it works out really well.
Here at this boutique, now you have your thoughts in your age group, right?
Yes.
And Kirsten has her thoughts in her age group. So
Yes.
really, when you combine that, it's really how you guys start to create a boutique that's got a little something
Right.
for people of all ages,
Yes,
right?
absolutely, yes.
So Kirsten, what is it that Callie has on right now?
So Callie is currently wearing one of our new tops. So this is a smocked top, which just means it's kind of cinched in at the top.
Okay.
And then she has it laid off the shoulders, which is something that we're seeing a lot, is that a look that you can pull off the shoulder with the elastic, but
Okay.
she could also pull it up onto her shoulders
Okay.
and create a little bit more of like a puff sleeve and
Sure.
create that kind of square neck, which is another trend that we're seeing a lot. And then the colors in it are ones that are definitely trending for fall this year. You have like the rust, the sage, the pretty like ivory colors, and then she has it paired with a pair of flare jeans, which is another
Okay.
trend that we're seeing a lot of now.
Is the hat from here also?
It is, yes.
It is. Okay, so now Riley, I noticed, has distressed jeans also, which seems to
Yes.
be the thing. I have 3 daughters. I've noticed that distressed jeans are really kind of in right now.
Yes, distressed jeans are very in. It's not all that we have though. We get
Right.
a lot of ladies in who are like, I can't wear distressing because I'm a teacher. So we do have options that don't have distressing for them as well. But yes, for her, she has on a flannel, and then she has it paired with a rust top, which kind of complements that little accent color of the rust that's in the plaid as well.
Sure.
And then added just a fun little belt to separate it a little bit. And then of course, every girl needs a handbag with every outfit, so.
So we've got some distressed jeans, we've got a flannel, so really we're kind of lumberjack look.
We are, but we're elevating it, and so it's a cute lumberjack.
Cute
I like to say,
lumberjack.
because you know she's got on a trendy little top with the little lumberjack style. So you know we're dressing it up a little bit.
I love it. So now I see a very similar style, but done 2 different ways. So tell me about
Exactly.
this here.
So if you change your look a little bit more, you can do the same flannel but add a little graphic tee underneath.
Okay.
So you have that same, you know, the plaid, the same colorways, but it's going to be 2 separate, you know, looks together, and each person's going to style it to how, you know, they like it. And so just showing the same pieces, you know, styled 2 different ways and 2 different age ranges, it makes it easy to, you know, cater to a lot of people.
Okay, so now we have a very different look here. So explain what we have going on now.
Yeah, so she has on a sage green gingham print. It's a mini dress, but it's definitely a little bit longer, so it's something appropriate for school, work. You could definitely wear it to like a wedding as well. It's something that you could really dress up or keep a little bit more casual too.
Now I noticed too that you have clothing for, you know, younger age girls, but you also have it for more mature age ladies as well, right?
Right,
And then you
yeah.
have plus size
We
also
do.
that you carry here.
Yes.
So there's a little something for everybody really here. And the guys even have these amazing comfortable chairs that they can sit in. Now I know you guys do a lot in the community, and you've done it for years, as we know. But one of the big things that you guys do, which I think is super cool, is you have this prom dress consignment thing that you kind of do as a give back to the community, right? Tell me a little bit about that, Kirsten.
Yeah, so we actually take prom dresses on consignment.
Okay.
So used prom dresses, just during January through May, we take those in. A lot of times when they bring them in, we ask the ladies, you know, hey, at the end of the season, if your dress is still here, would you like to donate it to the Tim Tebow Night to Shine Foundation?
And then you guys have even done some stuff with the 4-H fair, right?
Yeah, so 2 years ago they did like a concert series, and
Okay.
so we were one of the businesses that helped sponsor the concert series that went on that year.
Again, you guys are obviously very involved in the community besides what you're doing with your business, but I think you guys are such a blessing in what you're doing with the prom give back, the prom dress give back, and the Tim Tebow Night to Shine Foundation. It's such a cool thing for you guys to be involved with. So one thing about Trend is that you can find stuff that you're not gonna find other places, is that right?
Right, yeah.
Okay, so I think you guys have pretty limited quantities on some things.
We do. So usually when we get something, we only get so many of them, and we only order it once. So it's usually we don't reorder it. So once it's gone, it's gone. A week from now, you know, you're gonna have something completely different that you didn't see before.
That's awesome. So one thing else that people can do is they can actually see what's in the store online, is that right?
Yep.
Okay, so what is your website that people can find you at?
So it's trendclothinginc.com.
Okay, and so everything that you offer in the store is also available on the website?
Most of it will be, yes.
Okay, and do you guys ship nationwide?
We do.
Guys, you can learn more about them on the iShop Local app. You can get directions to them. You can call them. There are websites on there, so you can go on and order something as well. You don't want to miss what they're doing here at Trend, because I tell you what, they truly are in front of all the trends in the Midwest, and they're in front of all the trends across the country. Now, as you can see, Goshen is a pretty amazing city to visit. If you want to do your part to support local businesses, you can do so by downloading the free iShop Local app. You can actually get directions to these businesses, you can call them, you can go to their website, and so much more. We look forward to seeing you next week on Around the Town.